DC Multiverse!
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm reviewing the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Bizarro DC Rebirth era action figure. Although, side note, even though this is in fact the DC Rebirth era Bizarro, it is kind of funny to note that it's not the same Bizarro as on the trading card. And also the back of the box. They're both the same. But the Bizarro on the trading card is actually Reborn era. You know, when the New 52 and the Rebirth era Supermans mashed together and became Superman Reborn. Oh yeah, and the trading card also comes with a short data file for this Bizarro, which, if it floats your boat, you can pause to read if you like. If not, we'll just put it in a pile here and move on to the figure. And this body sculpt for this Bizarro is perfect for the character. It's perfect. It's big, it's bulky, and I wouldn't change a single thing about it. And I really feel like these particular body proportions work really well with Bizarro. If I didn't know any better, I would tend to think that this body sculpt, which we've seen used also on the infected Superman, was actually originally intended, more than likely, for Bizarro first. We know that Bizarro is typically depicted as being larger and bulkier than Superman, and this figure definitely exudes that monstrous bulkiness that we see in the comics. The suit is that muted grayish blue. He's got the blue lines on the top of the boots, the red belt area with that little red and blue diamond buckle, a muted red. It's pretty much spot on with the source material, to tell you the truth. The way that the cape line connects to the rest of Bizarro's suit is pretty much spot on too. I really like how they did that. And then you've got the texture of the cape here and the softness of the rubber. I kind of like this one being more textured. I know that there's a few caped figures coming up from McFarlane that I'm not too keen on the texture, but it works for Bizarro. Got the tatty holes and stuff like that in the cape, and it's a nice softer rubber. It's not a hard plasticky rubber. Like, you can bend this around, no problem. I know a lot of you would like a cloth goods cape, but I feel like this certainly could be worse. Oh, and just in case you were wondering, here's his back. I didn't show that yet. And then for that face sculpt, I mean, could that be any more Bizarro? I love it. There's a little tiny spit curl right there in the top, the tuft of hair, comic book accurate. Look at that. It almost looks like he's got cauliflower ear. I wonder if it's supposed to be that way or if that's like a packaging thing, because this ear looks relatively normal. You can see tints of green also in the side of his face. That's perfect. And then you got the wrinkles. This is a great head sculpt of Bizarro. Bizarro also comes with 2 extra hands. So these are kind of those open, fingery, zombie-looking hands. And then, of course, this Bizarro figure also comes with the 2 closed fists on the body. Why am I mentioning that? Because I've been here the whole video? Well, that's because even though infected Superman came with 2 closed fists also, it sure would be nice if regular Supes came with 2 closed fists. Heck, even the one in the Superman vs. Devastator 2-pack didn't come with 2 closed fists. And he's fighting a Bat Doomsday. Anyhow, this Bizarro's articulation's not bad. Head's on a ball peg, and it can look up considerably as well as down, and obviously all around. And then you've got a ball joint in the torso, and also in the waist there's articulation. Now when you combine the head with the torso, you can really get this guy into a great flight pose. That's perfect. Get one fist out, get the knee down, that double jointed crunchy knee, and voila! Quintessential Superman pose. And he can bend down far enough. That's pretty good. And he's got those little butterflies in the armpits with the rounded hinges, the bicep swivels, the double jointed elbows, and the fists that are on that rounded hinge. And then down here, he's got that typical McFarlane groin with the hingy thing going on there, and the rotating motion up here at the top of the legs, which really isn't too bad, and the double jointed crunchy knees. And then he's got the rounded hinge in the ankle and the toe articulation. So, yes, a very, very well articulated, large 7-inch scale figure in Doodly. Did I just say Indeedy Doodly? Yeah, okay, Ned Flanders. Now, with these 2 figures side by side, the one question does remain. Am I going to turn this infected Superman into a Bizarro? And Well, I think the obvious answer is probably yes. That is going to be a custom that's going to happen because these are perfect Bizarro colors. Infected Superman in the source material wasn't purple and maroon. He was still blue and red. Let's just see if I can do a quick head swap. Can I get away with pulling this head off without a boiling pot? Oh, well, that was simple. Which likely means that this one comes off too. Yeah, both of them came off really easy. The necks are different colors, but as you can see, the necks are separate pieces. They're not actually part of the main torso, which means I can likely perform a boil and pop on the necks as well. All right, let's see. Get on there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That is begging to be, that is begging to be customized. Begging. Oh, that is going to be perfect. I just need to change the symbols, and I think I have myself a classic Bizarro. All I've really got to do is switch the S's over and maybe apply a quick paint job and ta-da! Classic looking Bizarro achieved. Although I guess the real question, and the point of this review really, is to answer the question, is this a worthwhile figure if you don't customize it? Just leave it vanilla. Just buy it, leave it as is. Absolutely. I mean, you're looking at it. This is a fantastic rendition of Bizarro. And if the DC Rebirth era Bizarro was your jam, then this is, I can't think of anyone doing a better job than this. The colors, the sculpt, the articulation, they're all fantastic. This is a grade A rendition of this character. Highly recommended. If you see it when you're on your local toy run and you're thinking about passing it up, don't do it. Don't do that to yourself. Just take it home with you, make it your new best friend, because this is a fantastic figure. Anyway, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you did, that's great. I'm smacking the table. Why am I doing that? Bizarro's just bouncing around like crazy, and I will see you with the next one. Bye for now, everybody. Blech.